time. It is a job that you can only do like from ages like 14 to 22.
Yeah, unfortunately, this man has touched grass recently, so hasn't been able to come to too many tournaments. But hey, he's here in this incredibly stacked event, and I cannot wait to get into this set.
This event is stacked. I wonder what the total amount of people clocked in at for it. I know it was over 100. Yes, 2 days ago when I checked last.
So I think in singles, I think I saw 98.
98. Okay, so there were some DQs, I'm assuming then.
Yeah. I think like overall for the event it was like 102. I think in singles 98. So
ridiculously impressive.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
To have it be so top heavy with that, like that's not a few amount of players, but it's not as much as you would expect to have this much talent.
Well, you know what's crazy too is like it's hard to even call it top heavy just because it's like the top half of the tournament are all incredibly good players. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like it's so dense.
Yeah, everybody here is just so good, and I mean, they're all. It's probably because they're all playing for that really big reason. Everybody wants to go to Reverie.
Yeah.
Not just because it's like they can win a lot of money from it. It's just amazing. It's a paid vacation.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. Like the vibes are immaculate. And look, like for Texas Smash, Reverie just always has been the goal. You know, like it's like shout outs to EXE for giving Texas players something to go for like this because. It definitely is a great motivator.
I think EXE is the best in the game, man. I love the battle pass. I love the merch. I love everything they've been doing. Let's go ahead and shift back over to this though.
Yep.
Doofus kind of putting Atomic through the ringer, but it is even. I mean, because look at that. He just got hit by one tech chase up tilt into that stock, and all of a sudden Atomic's in the lead.
Look, and I think that's going to be the story of this set. Like, Mr. Game & Watch, definitely his neutral is going to be superior here. His Nair is just going to cover so much space, and R.O.B, big character. But yeah, he kills so early.
he has no bad matchups when you really think about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like, you know what? It's so annoying. Those characters that kill you at nothing, like, no matchup is undoable for those kind of characters.
R.O.B really was the first Kazuya. If you think about it, like everybody says it's Luigi, but that's just because R.O.B players were too bad to figure it out. That he was just as good.
I feel like if Zachary continued to play R.O.B, we would have been saying that kind of stuff a lot earlier. But he just kind of got bored of the game, started playing Pokemon Unite. So.
R.O.B would have been banned.
All right, let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy. We haven't even been able to ban Steve yet.
Oh, well, he would have been in the same discussion.
Yeah, maybe so. But super even the back air going to catch Doofus in the corner. I think extending off of the gyro as well. So.
That gyro we don't even need to talk about gyro. It is so good. It covers space. It forces you to play a certain way. It's like on those platforms, which R.O.B excels at. It makes you play on the ground, which R.O.B excels at. It sets up for KOs at ledge as well, which R.O.B excels at.
Yeah.
But look at that. Off the Baconator, Doofus able to secure that KO. Only 9% extra credit for Atomic. That's less than half a Game & Watch.
Yeah, that is true.
Boom, boom, boom.
The down tilt's coming out, but yeah, the neutral air. Absolutely. Just like so many hits. It's so big. Like we were talking about big hitboxes. If you look at this thing, like every little pixel of the fish is a perfect hitbox that completely converts into the rest of his kit.
It's so funny to see how Sakurai sculpts things like that fish that you were saying versus how he sculpts like Pit Nair. How it doesn't line up at all.
All right, let's be honest here. Sakurai has favorites, and Mr. Game & Watch is one of them.
At least for this game, yeah. For every other game, he was not feeling that 2D, man.
Okay, I love the up air extensions into the up B.
The Beerverse with the sausage as well, able to get a little bit more height with it, stalling in the air as well. That was really good from Doofus, but gonna find himself off stage here. Can Atomic find the downer? Not gonna get the timing. Game Watch has so many mix-ups with that recovery. It can be really difficult to get that.
The snipe with the gyro too. I mean, like, it's just really hard to escape the corner. Oh, such bravery with the gyro.
No, that should have been the end of the game. How was Atomic not ready for that?
He just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, he just wasn't. That's a great analysis, Spawn.
Yep.
That's gonna be it. No.
Close. The patience. I mean,
It's on a bit of a bulk.
I don't know how much of a masher, like in terms of like mashing out of grabs, Doofus is, but down throw could have been an option, but the Nair is going to kill off the top.
No, Doofus, I mean, just look at him. He's mashing in between games. That's how you know this dude is a masher at heart.
I think so too.
He also plays Game & Watch.
That's a good point. And like I feel like those like kind of technical players who like really like their execution, they love mashing just for like the sport of it.
Yeah,
you know?
The sport of it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you realize that was a Nair kill screen.
Yeah.
When your combo move starts killing, that's how you know your character's broken.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like the Palutena stuff, but like better. Because it'll just like kill off the top. You know, it's ridiculous. That being said, absolutely doable from Doofus. I feel like Atomic was just kind of a step ahead every single stock. Like, it would always get to last hit in the stock, and then Atomic would take it first.
I mean, yeah, can you ever count Game & Watch out?
No.
This character, I think he recently shot up top 3 on people's tier list for Ultimate. Now, is that recency bias? Maybe.
Maybe.
But you can't deny this character is capable of being top 5.
No, I think no one can argue with at least the potential of that anymore. This character has shown to have almost everything, like the kill potential and stuff like down smash, F smash, the neutral and like how good his neutral air is, or how good Bacon is at ledge trapping. I mean, Mr. Game & Watch definitely is not lacking in almost any part of the game, other than maybe weight.
Yeah, obviously, Rob has a lot of the tools to deal with those setups from Game & Watch. Like, some characters just can't do anything about up smash and neutral from Game & Watch, but Rob able to use those projectiles, able to use those falling neutral stuff. Honestly, all you need is a projectile.
Yeah, I think that's true. But another thing that I think Atomic has got a lot of mileage off of is because Uppy is so, he has so much freedom with how he recovers to stage. He's been able to kind of maneuver around these down air edge guards and stuff like that. He can just stay off stage if he wants to, if he has the fuel.
Yeah, Doofus very down air happy as well. It is probably like top 2 edge guard moves that he uses.
No, absolutely. I can definitely see it. And look, that may mean that Doofus may need to adapt to a more ledge trap heavy kind of scenario, because it feels like Atomic's been getting back to stage pretty easily.
Which is interesting because Game & Watch Bacon on its own is just such a good tool. I cannot believe he is just going around it so well.
Yeah, like, look, Doofus has those. He knows that the Bacon kind of flow chart to where you can convert, 80% of the time at the corner, but it just hasn't been going for it so far in this set. I'm sure it'll come back.
So many mix-ups. I mean, you were saying earlier when Tenny was playing, just that movement-based baiting. Atomic is doing the exact same thing. He's just feinting whether he's gonna go high or low because he has so much mix-up opportunity with that uppy.
But, I mean, look, one Nair and an interesting
God.
kind of combo sequence here. Don't see those moves linked together very much, but it's really getting him some mileage. Again, this corner pressure is finally starting to pay some dividends.
Exactly. That was the grab that Doofus could have secured there. Still, however, keeping that advantage state going. 80%, racking up into 92. Can he keep it going? Atomic still in the corner, trying to fight his way out. And even once he gets out of it, you are getting juggled by Game & Watch.
And speaking of combo moves that can kill off the top, Mr. Game & Watch's Nair is a great example of that, because like when you're getting juggled and you're like up air, a Nair off the top can catch you, and so can that back air.
Calling out the high recovery that time. Atomic getting a little bit too comfortable with it. Doofus calling it out, and now he's feeling it himself. Look how aggressive he's shifting. He's mashing just like you were saying before. Yep. Masher at heart for always, forever. And he went for the gyro combo too.
He did. He was trying to cook something pretty crazy. Look, Uppy is a great option to get out of those combos. I think he was trying to like footstool down air or something with that, because he just kind of jumped off an obvious punish, and Doofus is the kind of player to go for those really crazy options.
I want to know what would have happened if he made that Z catch.
I know, man. He's really trying to end this game in style, which, he has the mileage, so why not?
I've said it before. I think a lot of people get caught up trying to get that stylish last stock. Sometimes you just got to wrap it up, man.
Yeah, that's true, including letting that down smash go just a little bit earlier. He had the read, but he was just like, I'm going to really down smash.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it my all.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he's not going to be able to close it out here. Getting around that down air, though, but the back air going to clean it up. I mean, this is scary.
Speaking of top 5 character, man, Rob also probably up there.
Yeah. I would say both these characters, people usually thought they were pretty good, but I would say like have really, risen recently. Like in just the sheer density of how many great R.O.B players there are.
Yeah, and even the ones that aren't so great, really getting good results with the character, and I think that goes to show even more that this character is broken.
Bro, what are you saying? Yep. Okay, we have Atomic still in the corner. I like that Doofus is using a little bit more Bacon. The gyro actually kind of saving Atomic, getting him out of anything too scary.
I cannot believe he's avoiding getting KO'd this long. Getting KO'd for this long.
Yeah.
Avoiding all of Game & Watch's kill moves.
Yeah, rubbing up on 200% here, but the air dodge. Yeah, thought he was going to get to ledge. Doesn't
I got
quite
one more
make
in
it.
me.
Yep. So 1-1 set. Man, this has been really entertaining, actually. I love this.
Yeah, I mean, when you told me that Game & Watch R.O.B was coming on, I didn't know how I was feeling about it, but these are the best of the best, man. Especially because we got a little bit of Houston DFW rivalry, which has been persistent for a while, man.
Look,
they whooped us in that crew battle.
I don't know how much you've been seeing on Twitter, but there's been a little beef. You know, people talking about who's the best region, who's the second best region, and I feel like Texas has so much regional pride in terms of our cities: Houston, Austin, College Station, DFW. You know, and this is a great example of it. One of Houston's finest versus one of DFW's finest.
Honestly, if we're doing another crew battle, if y'all want to run that up, I think having actually like our best players in there will do much difference, especially having a Game & Watch in a crew battle.
Yeah, that's true. Game & Watch a great crew battle character, able to steal stocks really easily. And honestly, okay, I know Game & Watch is really light, but I would say he's very survivable too. Like he can live pretty long just because of how many defensive tools he has.
You can't touch the dude.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to get touched, like the only times that you get to hit Game & Watch is when he commits to an option, like right there, had atomic dash back. You know, had he done this, had he done that. That's always a story of whenever you go against a Game & Watch or like another slippy character like Greninja or Joker. It's like, oh, if I just avoided their 70 different mix-up approaches, I could have won that set.
Yeah, absolutely true. And look, like now that Doofus has been trying to like focus on just getting the bacon out, and that they're barely not going to kill. But yeah, like these bacons have really been getting Doofus a lot of percentage, which matters a lot here. Because again, if Atomic had 10% more on him, that Nair would have been a stock.
Dude, why is Doofus going to lose the stock first?
That is crazy.
Oh, and he does catch. He knew the exact timing of how long he could hold ledge for before losing his invincibility. Doofus firing back immediately, though, going to be able to secure that stock and make it just about even. Putting himself in the corner against Rob could be deadly, but able to reset the neutral potentially here.
Man, I love the jab 1 pressure that Doofus puts on. We saw jab 1 down tilt last game to take a stock, and now we have jab 1 kind of run back air. Like
I really like the mix of options.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's true. I think jab 1 can be kind of crazy. Neutral are barely not able to catch that neutral get up.
Is it really true?
I think I'm pretty, because I know jab 1 bucket can be true. So I think
you're right.
I think Game & Watch jab 1 has that sauce on him, especially at high percents.
I was gonna say, especially if you're such like a read-based character or player like Doofus is, we saw like obviously like the edge guard and stuff like that. If you know your opponent's defensive options, having that jab 1 into reaction can be really strong. And he's got his is that full bucket with off just that one laser?
I don't think it's full because he's not blinking, but yeah, he's got something in there.
He's got some juice in his tank for sure. I've seen Doofus kill at literally 20% with the just forward air bucket.
Yeah, no, absolutely. One thing I think is really good awareness. Yeah, the down air eating through the up air, by the way. That's ridiculous. That back air should take it.
Yeah, that was a immovable object versus.
That's true. Okay, so we are going to see. Okay, there we go. Really good match from Doofus, showing he does have that. And up B is a great option in those kind of situations.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So is that back air. This dude looking a bit like Zomba right now.
The Zombear.
How many back airs has he hit for these KOs? Just catching Doofus slipping up with that jump.
Ooh, the jab 1 pressure on the platform, and the side B is going to eat through all of that. It's like, I'm not trying to deal with that.
Raw side B in neutral is a different type of crazy, man. I don't think I've ever seen a play like that before.
That's true. Not from a good Rob anyways. But, oh, it's scary, scary, scary. Again, I feel like the relative kill percents of both of these characters, like, I would not be feeling comfortable if I was either of these guys.
I think Doofus is getting a little bit ahead of himself right now. He was fishing for that bucket, and it's just been putting himself in this situation. That air dodge still absolutely carrying him right now, able to get back to stage.
Yeah, definitely mixing it up. Yep, okay. Able to get past the back air. That covered a lot of options, but it didn't cover roll, and that's what matters. Gonna get some juggles.
Oh, the sour hit of back air, not gonna be able to do it. Can he find the KO off of this edge guard? Atomic basically up his recovery super well, going high here.
Yeah.
Up smash.
And there's not many characters that can mix up going that high like Rob can. And while Game & Watch...
Another back air to finish it. There's just no way. Atomic going up 2-1 now, taking a sippy sip of his water. He's getting a Widow Posty after taking that win over Doofus.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, the burners are hot. Those back airs really are getting a lot. I mean, he's just using it so well. He's calling out the spot dodges. He's calling him out in the corner. Like, he's placing them in a way where, obviously he's never getting punished because that move's impossible to punish, but he's placing them in a way where, you know, he's trying to threaten something, and then he kills you with the back air, you know?
I know Game & Watch is good, dude, but he's got to learn that spacing.
Yeah.
You're getting caught by a little too much.
I guess that's true.
It's a good move, but it's got like a 20-frame startup or something like that.
I mean, look, it's so scary because, like, you can't – frame 20 is a lot of startup, but it's also not necessarily, like, reactable, you know? Like, you can't react to the move, so, like, it's still real pressure.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. It's just kind of like, you know, playing against Incineroar, right? But you always have like a vibe when they're going for it. I feel like it's been the same situations where Atomic has decided to throw it out. It's never on the first ledge guard.
Yeah.
It's always like the third or fourth one where Atomic's like, or where Doofus is like, I'm gonna jump, and Atomic's like, no, you're not.
Yeah. No, it's definitely true. Look, and it's hard too because Game & Watches, they want to sit in shield. They want to wait for you so they can get their little uppie out of shields. That might be, yeah.
Dude, he like parachuted right into it.
Yeah, that was rough. Just drifted right into it. I mean, look. I think it's hard too because again, Game & Watch likes staying in the air, you know, just kind of chilling with up air. But R.O.B, you know, can get in the air just as much as Game & Watch can and put on pressure that Game & Watch isn't used to dealing with.
Exactly, and it's tough, man. Especially because you were saying like when you're the Game & Watch player in this position, you feel like the game should be a little bit easier for you to win. But R.O.B, there's a reason he's considered to be maybe top 5 in his game.
Yeah. It just feels a little bad whenever you're losing like a winning matchup. You know what I mean? It's like, I should be winning this. You know, these interactions should be in my favor. But I mean, against a player like Atomic, he's won plenty of -2 matchups. I don't know if he has -2 matchups. Plenty of -1 matchups before.
I think Falco is probably the only like -2 matchup. But I mean, I think you can see the emotional wear on Dukes' face. You see he's shaking his head a lot more whenever he's getting hit because I think every time he gets hit now, it's just one more like, how do you say it's like he's losing his chance at getting into Reverie.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, like he's making the path. Oh, falling out of the back is so sad.
I know, dude. That would have been the KO as well.
Yeah, he's making this comeback like just so much harder every time he doesn't close out of stock, and he's had so many opportunities.
Yeah, and that's always the worst feeling when you think it's over. But if I've seen Doofus get a reverse 3-stock like, against Bullhall. He reversed 3-stocked and was able to advance in winner's side. So it's not impossible, especially when you're piloting a character such as Game & Watch. But Atomic is just on such a roll right now. Another momentum-based player as well. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's 0 to death combo to Game & Watch of all characters. He's like, I'm feeling good. Let's go for it.
That's true. Although, like, look, I think Atomic has those. I think he has a really good combo game, and we can see he's kind of
that's what I said. He's going for it.
But that being said, I think Atomic is also the kind of player where he can, like, he has, like, set play. He's not the kind of player where if he loses a couple of games, he's down. I think if he loses this game, he's still feeling absolutely great. So Atomic is just a hard player to come back on, I guess is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, exactly. And that may be your DFW bias. I know you live there now, but best believe Houston still got it in the tank, man.
Yeah. No, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, look, he's got to get something started pretty quickly here because he's going to have to get out of this.
The uppie. I forgot he had that option.
Yeah, I really like because we saw Atomic crouching there to kind of bait out the uppie, which was, I think, a really smart choice. I mean, he didn't get anything off it, but at least he didn't get hit. Yeah,
that uppie is so good as an escape option. We're seeing him using it right now. But down airing right into him. That drift, like we saw before, just lost his stock in the very beginning.
Yeah, and like that R.O.B up tilt is like a perfect move to just like, you're trying to like, you know, get back down to stage. Yeah, that's going to be it.
That's it. Atomic taking it 3-1 over Doofus. DFW's finest progressing on to the next round. I don't think that was a qualifying match.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What? Okay, yeah. So that's our first set going into top 12 winner's side.
Okay, man, that's super awesome. You know, congratulations to Atomic and.
What a set, dude.